What's up, guys? Welcome to the Collector's Table Live. It has been a minute. How's everybody doing? Shane, Kevin, how you guys doing?
Good, man.
Yeah, doing great, man.
Man, I feel like we haven't, we still speak like when we're not doing the lives, but it's just been forever since we've seen each other's faces, man. So, except Shane, I saw his yesterday.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, but we don't talk about that on air.
We don't talk about that on air. But how you guys been, man? It's been a crazy couple weeks for me, but I'll let you guys kind of start it off. Shane, I know you were on holiday for a little while. How was your trip, man?
Oh, it was great. Took off, saw a buddy on the East Coast, and then saw my dad, my brother, my new niece, and yeah, had a great time. I was gone for 3 weeks. 3 weeks minus 1 day, so 20 days I was gone, and yeah, it's exactly what I needed to recharge the batteries and come back, and then get to do this show with you guys. So it's pretty good.
That's good, man. You spending time with family is always good. We're on borrowed time, like I say. So, but Kevin, what's up with you, man? What you been up to?
Oh man, it's finally got the kids settled back into school. Got my oldest back off to college.
I was going to say college, right?
Yeah, it's kind of exciting time. So, and now starting to, and I know we'll probably talk about it a little bit later, but looking around the collection, I'm going to make some big changes to the collection. So here we go.
Yeah, I heard.
Right? A little fall cleaning.
Yeah. Well, you could just bring it up right now if you want to talk about it now. That's cool. I'm going to play a little bit of music.
Yeah, so I've made the decision that when I look around my collection, as most of you know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. And anytime people walk into my collection, it's always the life-size stuff that really impresses them, the props, the sabers, those sorts of things, and of course the vehicles. And I go, the one thing that doesn't get talked about a lot that has taken up a lot of real estate is the statues. So I am going to part ways with all my 1/4, 1/6. Everything's going to go to make more room for other statues to come in, and also to move into other series that I'm excited about here.
So you mean just the Star Wars stuff, though, right? Just the Star Wars quarter scale and 6 scale stuff. Crazy, man. I thought you would never say that.
I didn't either, but I started looking around and I go, man, I've got all this stuff in like life size and all that. So I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Like I'll never have a life size Superman, or I'll never have a life size Batman or something like that in my house. So of course I love those statues. I'll keep those. But yeah, I got a life size Stormtrooper, Vader, whatever. So time to move on.
Just so everyone knows, during our little chat a couple days ago, Kevin mentioned this in the chat, but the way he said it was something, and I'm paraphrasing, was something like, I don't want to be like the rest of these losers with insignificant quarter scale statues. I'm above that.
You can always depend on Shane.
So I'm selling that shit.
Stir the pot a little bit.
Let the peons be peons. Something like that. I can't remember.
Something along the lines of
I think you hit it perfectly.
Yeah, it's actually exactly what he said. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys joining me today. Like usual, we're back. So as far as me, which was pretty crazy, everybody knows, if you don't know already, it wasn't a planned move. I've talked about this a little bit. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I am moving. That's why the collector's cave behind me looks completely different. It's my bedroom again. This is how it looked before. So I put everything back to stage the house. We already sold the house. We sold the house in less than 24 hours, which was crazy, crazy. I was like, man, am I going to go too cheap on the house? But then we have like I guess you call it a spec home. So there's like, you got model homes, right? But this is a home where another house, there was like 2 other houses in the area that had the same model. So I wanted to price it. I had to price it competitive because those other models were on for a little while, like on the market for like 50 days. And we were kind of pressed for time. What's going on with my parents? You know what I mean? So we were like, let's price it around here. And like, somebody offered us more money than what we listed it for. So we couldn't be happier. So it's been very, very crazy in my life. Nothing is changing with the channel, by the way. When I go to I'm going to continue the channel here. And then when I go to the new place, which I was going to buy a house, and we were looking at mortgages and stuff. And then I saw the mortgage rates and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So my rate on this house is like 2.5%. So like the new mortgage with good credit was like 5%. I was like, nah, I'm out on that. So yeah, we're just kind of holding off, and we're gonna probably rent a place. We found a place already, and it's got a big old basement. Finally, I get a basement. I've been wanting a basement so bad. So we got a really nice basement, and I think it's probably close to the same size as this, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe. I don't know. I think it's probably close to this size. So I got pretty lucky with that, but I might have to share it with the wife because she does nails. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's what's going on with me, guys. We'll keep the show moving. Let's say what's up to guys in the chat. Let's see who's all here. But today we got the big giveaway, guys. I don't know if you guys remembered, but like, boom, right there, giveaway prize. So this is the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Before I even say hi to everybody, I really want to thank everybody. Everyone's been so kind. I've said it before. I couldn't have done it without Shane and Kevin. A lot of credit goes to them. These guys give me ideas and topics, and they just hang out with me and help me run the show. So I appreciate you both, and I appreciate everybody that watches and subscribes. So thank you guys very much. But to give back, that's why we're doing this giveaway. It's the 6 scale. Just as a heads up too, like a dum-dum, I was moving my statue as a whole piece like I always do. And I tipped the little ear right there. So it's got a tiny chip, but I put it back. I glued it. You got to get really close to it to even tell. But if you don't want a free chip statue, it's all good.
At 2000,
we give away busted statues. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. We give away these broke ass statues.
Is it a good time? Is it a good time to tell everyone about the 2,000 subscriber giveaway? Kevin's giving away the life-size C-3PO you see behind him. Free shipping.
That's why he's got it there, actually.
Free shipping.
There we go.
Anywhere in the world, free shipping.
Is that music too loud, or is that good? Is that music good there, or is it too loud?
Our music's good.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't even hear it. So.
Okay, here, let me put it up just a smidge then.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything.
All right, so let's say hi to everybody in the chat. It's just good to be back on the lives, man. It feels good. Yeah. So, Edwin Diaz, what's going on, my brother? Nice to see you again. All Things Gaming. Thanks for joining, man. John, what's up, man? Congrats on 1,000. I appreciate it. Anthony Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy, nice to see you. Who else we got in here? K-Fett saying, what's up to the peeps? William Wright, always nice to see you, brother. Jared, what's going on, Jared? How you doing? Late night?
What's up, late night?
Shane saying, what's up? Your Vision, always nice to see you, buddy. Patrick Thomas, what's up, everyone? What's going on? Patrick, Mitchell, nice to see you, Mitch. Ledge, my man, Ledge, how you doing, buddy? Hey, what's happening, guys? Adam, Shane, K-Fett, missed you guys on the Sunday show. Yeah, man, we've been gone. We've been gone for the last 2 weekends. We've just been having so much going on. Between Shane's vacation, me moving, and college for Kevin, we've been pretty busy. So we're just glad to be back. Jonas, what's going on? Got my 3rd scale Donatello from PCS, and man, it's killer to go next. Raphael, love it.
Yeah, I love that line.
Great line.
I mean, yeah, the line's awesome, man. I'm watching I started watching the new Ninja Turtles movie, the animated series, with my kids last night and my wife. Man, that thing is good. I didn't finish it because I fell asleep like an old man, but it is good. It is good. I just started watching it when I was a little sleepy. Did you guys watch it already, or you plan on watching it?
What? Sorry, what did you say? What show?
It's a Ninja Turtles. It's a new Ninja Turtles.
Oh, the new animated movie?
Yeah, it's like something Mayhem or something. I forget what it's called.
No,
but it's
good. I will watch it. I have a hard time getting past the new age animation with all the retarded.
It's good though. I'm like you too.
Body parts. I hate that.
Yeah, it's good though.
I heard once you get past that, the story is really good.
Yeah. I don't know if Shredder's in it though, but I'm just seeing if Shredder's going to be in it or not, but we'll see. Good idea, Kevin. Make some more room. Yeah, he's talking about you selling that stuff off. And I'm guessing Kevin's going to have at some point he'll start posting stuff on Facebook or something, or he might share it on a show. So you guys just stay tuned for that. All right, who did I miss here? Let's see if there's anybody else I might have missed. Everybody just saying what's up. What's going on? Mike, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for joining. And we got my man Slifer.
Love that guy's setup.
Oh yeah, Slifer's got such a nice, clean setup. You know,
one of the cleanest in the games, man.
Yeah,
I blame people like that make when I look at their collection, I start going, yeah, I got to pull the clutter out. I've got to treat this thing like a museum. So damn you, Slifer.
You got a lot of cool stuff though, and like I always say, it helps you appreciate the stuff that you got more. You know what I mean? At least in my opinion, it does. Prime 1023, congratulations. Basement is key. I know, man. I love basements. Up north, we got basements all day long. In Georgia, there's like not very many basements at all. You got to go out to the Atlanta area. Jojo, what's going on? Anthony Kennedy, that Joker is coming home to me. I hope so, man. Good luck. Hit that like button. Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. I appreciate that. Who else we got in here? Sean, what's going on, man? That's major. Continued good fortune and good moves. Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What's good, Ledge? Who else? Did I get everybody? I already said what's up. Jarrett. And Facebook user, your name is not going to pop up, Facebook user. If you want to switch over to YouTube, I can see who you are. Or else you got to give Facebook permission so we can see your name. But thanks for joining.
Unless you came here to talk shit, then you do
Feel free. Feel free. Yeah,
I do it a lot on other shows.
So, guys, have you watched Ahsoka? Well, let me talk about what we're going to go over today, real quick. We're going to go over the Ahsoka show. We're going to go over. I think we're going to try to keep it as spoiler free for the newest episode, and then we're going to be talking about the new Transformers that got announced. And I know these two guys are excited to talk about that. We're going to talk about the new Harley Quinn that a couple people have been talking about already. We got some topics that we'll also discuss in the beginning here. Stick around for the giveaway. Remember, you got to be subscribed to the channel. I just asked you to be subscribed to the channel because we're trying to give back to you guys that help support us. So we'll be doing that sometime during the show. I am going to do what we're going to do for the giveaway. We're going to do a wheel for the giveaway. I was originally going to pick a comment, but it's too hard to do. Last time I did a comment, certain people weren't claiming the award or whatever. So, or the prize. So it took forever. So you got to be in the show when I announce it. And then I'm going to say, are you here? If you're here, you'll win it. If not, I'm going to give you like 30 seconds. And I'm going to move on to the next person. So don't be that guy. You don't want to kick yourself for missing it.
I suggest you just give it to your favorite viewer. But
all right, Edwin, you're going to get it, Edwin. You can have it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Edwin's a good guy. He won stuff already, but hey, he might win again. And then what else are we talking about? We're going to talk about a lot of other different things, so you guys just stick around. But let's show this real quick.
What's up, Dwayne?
Hey, Dwayne. How you doing, man? So, Ahsoka, have you guys watched all the episodes so far?
Yes.
I am up to speed. Yep.
You're up to speed on it? What are you guys thinking so far? Are you liking? Let's try to keep a little bit spoiler free here. How many episodes are out now? 4?
4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I've watched the latest one. I won't talk about the latest one, but what do you guys think about the first 3? Are you liking the show's direction? Are you liking how everybody's playing their roles? What are you thinking so far?
Overall, I like it. I'm enjoying the show. There's a few things that with Sabine being was there any talk? When I watch Rebels, I don't remember her being Force sensitive at all. Is that something they made up, or did they allude to it in the animated series and I just missed it?
No, I was with you, Shane. I kind of was going back and looking at that. I don't think they ever alluded to it. I mean, she, has wielded the dark saber, but nothing ever indicate that she was force sensitive. So this is a little bit of a spin, I guess, coming off of that series. But
I wasn't. I won't give anything away, but there's something that Sabine did last episode that I just thought was really stupid when it was happening. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I'm sure you guys know what it is. I just like that was stupid to me. That just didn't fit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But whatever, it is what it is. But overall, I'm really enjoying the show, especially when you compare it to the hot fucking mess that Boba Fett was.
Oh God, and
some of the other shows were okay, but not great. Like Obi-Wan, I thought was, I enjoyed Obi-Wan, but I didn't love Obi-Wan. I think this is better.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, for those who are fans of Rebels, even somewhat of the Clone Wars and stuff like that, this is Rebels' fifth season. I mean, it's just continuing where they left off. I like the introduction of the characters in live format. I think that's been great. A couple of the episodes out the gate I felt were a little bit slow. Temple didn't seem to really pick up. These last couple, though, you're kind of feeling like where it's going. So I'm excited as they will hopefully introduce some new characters. And, of course, those who have caught up to all 4 episodes, no spoiler here, but it ends with quite an interesting character being seen. So I'm real excited to see where it goes. So I'm completely plugged in. I'll be watching it every week. I like what I see.
For me, what's going to make or break this show is how they did Grand Admiral Thrawn, because everyone knows he's my man. He's one of my favorite, if not my favorite Star Wars character. Definitely my favorite that's not a Sith. And how they do him is going to determine to me how great this show is or not. Because if he's shit, this whole show's shit.
I mean, you got a valid point there. I mean, he's going to be the prime villain. He's going to be something that they're going to set up, hopefully, for the future shows, movies, whatever, with Thrawn. They got to do him right out the gate.
Yeah.
So I don't know a lot about Thrawn, to be honest. I know you guys are a lot more, know a lot more about Star Wars than I do. I mean, I like Star Wars. I love Star Wars. But he's basically a tactician. He's a strong thinker and a war tactician, right? So
like this guy's like Tony Stark level, like strategy and shit like that. Like
but he doesn't have there's no abilities. There's no.
No, he's good at hand-to-hand combat and that, but he has no special powers per se other than his intellect. He's like a Lex Luthor type intellect, just
so way above average, like intelligence.
So far ahead, yeah, like ridiculous ahead.
Yeah, he's that guy. If you're playing chess, he's going to sacrifice some of his key chess pieces to put you in a bad position.
Yeah. Before you move your pawn, he's already cool, determined he's beat you in 16 moves.
Yeah.
That's cool for a Star Wars show, though, right? Because we're always just so used to like the troopers, the Jedi, the Sith, and then that's it. But so it's cool to see like a different kind of character that they're going to be adding in. And it seems like everyone's really scared of him, like the way they talk about him, like he really knows what he's doing. So I like it. I like the show so far. I like anything Star Wars. Like, I think it's just fun. The whole theme of Star Wars just gets me excited to even watch it on TV, like for a show. So, and I think she's doing a great job playing Ahsoka. I think she's doing a really good job. I don't know. What's her name again? The one that she's training. Sabine. I don't know if I really care for her too much, but
she's definitely different than she is in Rebels. I mean, there's a lot of similarities, but she's not exactly the same.
Yeah. So is she just gonna wear? I'm curious. Is she gonna wear Mandalorian armor and wield a lightsaber? Is that?
Why not?
Only Dave knows that answer. So we're gonna see what's in the mind of Filoni. But I was also gonna give a quick shout out since we did miss Tony over here. Tony, you just gotta know by now, we just make bad life decisions, so it's nothing personal. We didn't overlook you. Just accept it for who we are.
I'll be right back.
Oh man, you're good. Yeah. So anyway, I like the show, man. I liked it the direction of the show, the way it's going. I think it's cool. What do you think about the fight scenes? You like the different fight scenes and stuff so far?
Yeah, I think the fight scenes have been fine. Again, I felt like in the first couple episodes, the saber scenes were a little bit maybe awkward, slow. But again, things have kind of picked up a little bit more. Someone called out the actor Ray Stevenson or whatnot. He's phenomenal. It's a shame that he's passed away this year, but he's elevated that show. I think you can just tell that he's on a different level in his acting ability than a lot of the people in the show. So it's real fun to kind of see him. He really commands it. So I'm excited. Like I said, we only got 4 episodes left, which always bums me out. I think these series needs to be at least 12 episodes or not more, but I know it's expensive to do them. But yeah, I think this is a treat. If you're one of those people who's just sitting back waiting to binge the whole thing, great. You're going to binge it. You're not going to turn this thing off. You're going to go all the way through. I wish I could at the moment, but I've got 4 more weeks of watching this.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to which direction the show is going to go. And like I said, I don't know a lot about Thrawn, so it's going to be interesting to see how they show him and how they depict him on camera, basically. So let's see what these guys are saying. A lot of people in the chat are just saying that they like the show. They think it's cool. Critical Mass, what's going on, man? Let's see what else. Loving Ahsoka. Everybody's just still saying hi to each other. All right. Yeah. So that's the show, basically. I wanted to talk about a couple different things, though. Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these topics real quick. I got a couple different topics, and let me take this comment down. And this was stuff that we were kind of coming up for the show. So as far as collecting, right? Let me stop sharing this for a second. As far as collecting, do you guys tell your, well, let me just ask you the question. How/if we tell our friends/family about our collecting habits? Okay. And secondary parts of that is, how do your friends and family feel about that? How do they feel about you collecting? They think you're like a weirdo. They think it's like, what are you doing collecting like toys, or what do you guys, Shane, you're just back in time to answer this, help us answer this question. So how do you guys tell your friends and family? Like, I'll start with you, Shane. Do you tell them at work what you collect, or does anybody ask, or what about your friends and family?
So my buddies who come over obviously see the collection. People who know me know that I'm a nerd. I'm into that stuff. I don't hide it. I don't advertise that I collect, but that's just because of my profession, and I'm a little paranoid, that hyper vigilant, and I don't need people trying to find an excuse to break into my house or something like that. So, but I don't advertise it to people who don't really know me too well, but people who know me, they all know. I definitely don't hide it.
Okay. And what, like when people come over to your house, so like somebody that you're not expecting to come over to your house, or somebody that doesn't know you very well comes over to your house to like work on something, like what do they say, or what
like
are they?
A contractor?
Yeah, like anybody that comes in your house, what is usually the reaction?
Well, all my shit's in the basement, right? So there's very select people who will come down here. I have my home theater system and my statues in the basement. Okay. And I guess my furnace room and washer dryer in the other room. So unless you're here for one of those reasons, you got no reason to be in my basement. But contractors and shit, they come over and they just, I would say at least half to 75% of them just look around. They're like, do you mind if I look? I'm like, yeah, just don't touch. And then I obviously supervise them looking at it, and they think it's cool. And then they're like, how much does something like that cost? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. That's like $1,500. And they're like, what?
Yeah, like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah. Then I've had a couple contractors, actually. They're like, can you get me that Superman? They love my Prime 1 Hush. So I actually did find them one. And of course, then they're like, oh, okay, I'll contact the guy. And I don't know if they ever did.
They just never do it.
I was just trying to be, I didn't follow up. It's not like I'm buddies with this guy, but
yeah. What about you, Kev? What do people like? I know you got a couple different rooms, I think, that are filled with collectibles. So I think it's 2, right? Is it 2?
3. Yeah.
Okay, so like when you have people come over to the house, even like friends or family, what do they say? Like initial reactions?
I mean, you know, like Shane, friends, family, all that. As long as they've known me, they've known my passion for all this. So it's not a surprise, but it's still, especially if they've never been to my house, most of them have, but when they do walk in, that's the enjoyment I get. I love watching people's reactions when they start seeing everything. And you can see that they immediately kind of drop that force field, if you will, and they all start going, oh my God, yeah, I used to watch that show, and oh, you have this piece, I love this character and all that. So it almost becomes a conversational piece. I'll do this. I mean, I work from my home, so I'm on conference calls. A lot of you know that I work globally, so I'm talking to people in Europe and every once in a while, and I'll have a couple of them that heard rumors, and they're like, can you drop your filter? Can you drop your filter? Can we see what's behind you? And I'm like, yeah. So I walk around the room, and you know, I got people up in the Netherlands all going, "This is awesome!" So
you should put some weird shit up behind you when you drop the filter, not the statues, but like something else.
Maybe C-3PO wearing a bra or something,
like chains and shit hanging from your ceilings and shit. But
yeah, no, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I love when contractors come over. They always, you know, whatever room they're in, they're like, "Can I take a photo of this? This is awesome!" And you know, you get deemed the Star Wars house or the comic house or something like that. It's fun. I mean, it's a compliment. So I don't hide it. I'm too old to give a shit about hiding stuff. I'm like, this is what I am. This is what I'm into. So enjoy it.
Hey, I'm the same exact way. I'm like, okay, so I do separate my life, right, from YouTube, and then I have work. And as we all kind of have our separate, we like to segment our life to a degree. But like people, I think I showed one person at work that I'm pretty good friends with. I'll show him my statues. He does not collect statues at all. But even I know that he's not interested in it. He's interested that I'm interested. So he'll look at it for a second. And he thinks it's cool to a degree. He'll never buy them. But as far as like me telling other people, like if they bring it up, I'll talk about it. I think a lot of people are kind of undercover nerds. And they're so busy trying to look cool or don't want to be designated as a nerd, where me, I give no fuck. So like, if you start talking about some nerd stuff at work, they know I love nerd stuff. So I don't care. You know what I mean? But I've had people come over to the house and they're like, what is this? And I just explained it to them, and it just blows their mind. You can tell the people that have never seen it in a day in their life, and they see it for the first time. And, you know, they're thinking it costs like a couple $100, and then when you tell them the price, they're like, holy shit. So
that's what I was going to say is they're usually not aware of the price. I never really emphasize it at all. But if someone does ask me, I'll tell you roughly what I paid for something. And the second they start hearing those price tags and then they start looking around your room, they're going, whoa, you can see them quickly trying to add up the numbers. And that then brings up some different conversations. Whatever, to each their own. I mean, some people collect sports cars and whatever. So
people collect stuff all the time. Like I play with a lot of guys. Well, there's a lot of guys at work that play golf, and I don't play golf. But I mean, they spend thousands of dollars on golf clubs and golf bags and golf gear that make them swing better or hit better or play better or whatever. So we all got our own things. Who cares? I got another buddy who likes to play pool. He's got like $1,000 pool sticks. Like, you know what I mean? So I guess we just kind of collect what we like, man. My family's like a big supporter. They love, like my extended family. They have a lot of, they love nerd shit. So, but anyway, let's see what the guys are saying in the chat. Mitch is saying anyone that knows me knows me. So I don't think he really cares either. And it's cool just to see what other people collect. Most people see it on Instagram and Facebook and always ask me what's next. They think it's cool as hell. Yeah.
Yep.
Mike, coworkers know about it since I have a small collection at the office.
You mean since you fucking make your employees put your statues together for you? Get the fuck out of here, Mike. Since I have a small collection. Have you seen the videos of like 13 fucking dental assistants carrying your shit up your room?
Hey, can you guys stop that root canal for a second? I got this Thanos in the car. I just need a quick second.
Come on in.
You guys have a good night. Before you go home and get paid, I'd like you to come to my place and help me put this shit together.
Hey, listen, if my boss told me, hey, can you help me out with this life-size Iron Man statue? I'm like, bro, let's go right now. What are we even talking about? Let's go. Yeah. Let's go see this thing.
Okay, let's put this in perspective. you're into that shit, right?
Yeah. Somebody that's not.
What if your boss said, hey, I need you to come to my house and I need your help for the next hour and a half unpacking all these antiques and setting them up?
They probably want to see it half the time. They probably want to see his statues, and they probably think it's cool. They might not buy it. Like I said, there have been people that been to my house and they're like, man, this is absolutely like so cool, but they'll never buy one. But they think it's cool, you know?
Or they tell you they think it's cool. There's a difference.
Yeah, and they just think I'm nuts.
Like one of my best friends, Serge, when his wife comes over, Emmanuel, she's like, oh, you get any new figures? I'm like, first of all, it's a statue. There's no points of articulation.
Any new toys?
And then she's like, oh my God, you must get all the women in that. I'm like, oh yeah. So she comes down, she looks, and she's like, oh yeah, it's neat. I said, well, that's why I had to get rid of the carpet down here. Too many wet spots.
Oh my God, Shane. Anyways,
Alex she's worse than I am.
I came out the statue closet a long time ago. There you go.
There you go. What is
you, Alan?
Let's see what else we got in here. My coworkers at work always are interested in my next statue coming out, and I show them the pic. Yeah, you know, like I'm like a little kid, man. Like even if I know people are not like they don't buy it, I'm still like showing my wife and stuff. Like, baby, look at this. That looks cool. This is so cool, right? Like, and she's like, yeah, baby, it's cool. Like, but I don't care. I'm excited about it, and I like it. So, let's see what else we got in here. Most people love the collection. Yeah, I think that's pretty. It's pretty across the board the same. My family has known for years, and they actually snoop around to see what's new in my collection. All my friends are in the hobby. Visitors are in amazement. Yeah, I think we all basically get the same reactions.
Mm-hmm.
I have gotten weird like I forget who I told somebody that came to my house one time and they looked at me like I was nuts. They came into the room, they had to work on something, and then they were like, I was like, I don't care. Probably thought I was a little weird. Women I date, however, I get different reactions. Yeah,
the dating thing's interesting. I was kind of quiet about my collection prior with my wife the first couple of I didn't go straight into it right out the gate. That's not.
You got to get your hooks in them first.
Yeah. You get them to sign on the dotted line first.
Edwin Diaz says Shane just shows them the gun collection or his gun collection, so then they can stay scared of him. Maybe his wrestling collection if he likes them. I forgot you got a wrestling collection too, don't you?
So not really. I got actually no. I technically I don't. I just have an NWO World Heavyweight Championship belt. I thought about buying more belts and hanging them on the wall, and I'm like, and I just decided not to. But I do. I'm a hardcore wrestling fan.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to make a point on what Slifer just said. Vision, my friends think I'm rich. I tell them that I'm lucky to have my finances in line. Let me tell you something. It really, really does not matter very much how much money you make. It matters how you manage your money. Because I work with some guys that, you know, and listen, I blow my money on crap like this too. But what I'm saying is that there's guys that flaunt like they got all this money and they're the brokest ones. You know what I'm saying? So you get another guy that's like kind of like a blue collar worker that works hard, but he doesn't have as many bills, and he's got a ton of money to spend. He's got $2,000 or $3,000 a month. He can just throw around and do whatever he wants with it. So it's really how you manage your money.
I'd like to give a shout out to Slifer. Congratulations. Rumor has it he is a runner up so far for Sexiest Collector of 2023. Congrats on that, Slifer.
On my way to work, don't forget to put my name in the drawing, Adam.
Don't worry, Matt.
I'll put it in there. Just be ready to hear it if I call your name out and you win. Critical. My friends and family like it, but I would never spend the money on it. But they would never spend the money on it. I think that's what he meant to say. Visitors are usually blown away and find this stuff really cool. So yeah, kind of all the same kind of reactions that we were expecting. One coworker would always ask me how my dog collection is going. Good news, he's gone now. You sure you weren't his boss and you just didn't fire him or something?
Immediate termination.
All right, so, yep. That's basically it. I'm sorry if I missed your comment. There's a lot of comments to go through here, and I'm just going to keep it moving. But let's see what else. The next topic. So let me ask you this is kind of a longer question, but is collecting becoming a burnout, oversaturated market, or just a sign that you're coming to the end of your collection when your POs slow up and there's nothing else that seems to catch your attention? So, like, how do you guys feel about how collecting is going right now? You think it's kind of like slowing up, a combination of the economy, and maybe, you know, it's not a financial thing, or maybe it is a financial thing, and you're like, there's really nothing out for me like that I really like out there right now anyway. It's been kind of stale lately. I don't know if I'm going to stay in the hobby anymore. Like, what are you guys feeling about the hobby as a whole? Do you feel the same way as like day one when you started your collection? I'll start with you, Shane.
I don't think you ever feel like you do day one. Not to mention when I started collecting, well, things were a lot fucking different when I started collecting back in like 2005. So there wasn't anywhere near the options we have now. But I just recently, like in the last month, I've bought, I don't know, 3 or 4 statues and pre-ordered a couple. Like, it's just, so I'm still going strong. However, I am dialing it back, and I am coming really close to my end game. Like, I'm at about 90%. And once I get there, I'm at the point where it's buy one to replace one.
Yeah.
Because I won't have it crowded. I'm not putting shit in my bathroom. I'm not putting shit on my floor. Like, that's just, you know, I got a 10-foot island upstairs. I'm not putting shit in my kitchen island.
Do you guys think that's crazy? I know we were talking about that.
It's space. It's 10 feet by 4 feet. I'm like, I'm not putting shit on my island. Even I won't do that.
That seems like a little much, man. I was trying not to be, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, but like when it gets into the bathtub, I don't know. That's a little concerning for me, man. It's a little concerning.
It is what it is. People can do what they want with their money.
Listen. Hey, whatever. Hey, like if he's happy.
I think it's silly, personally, to put
it is a little silly.
Statues there, but whatever. I don't care. Whatever you want to do it. What
about you, Kev? How do you feel about like your collecting habits these days? You feel like you got the same passion for it? You feel like you're getting bored or burnt out by it?
I think the passion at some level is still there. But to Shane's point, I mean, day one, you've got, you know, everything so far ahead of you. You're just like, okay, this is the order. These are things that I want to try to collect. These are my key pieces that I want to find right out the gate. And then after you start acquiring all that stuff, I mean, I've been in the game for 20 some years at this point, and I'm kind of looking at it. I go, coming out, you know, you had someone like Sideshow, and that was basically who you leaned on. You're like, what are they going to come out with next? What can I pick up? And now you got so many different vendors, licensed vendors out there, that it's incredible. You know, one day you're like, man, we don't have a Storm, and then the next day you have 8 different Storms now out on the market for all different sizes, and you're just going, holy crap! Now which one do I go with? Yeah. So I can see maybe, you know, even, you could get burnt out too if you're trying to stay on top of it all and everything. So I do think you got to set some type of limits. You do, you know, have to get to that point where you're like, yeah, I got what I needed. I'm content. I'm happy. I think you might drive yourself insane if you're constantly trying to find something new. Yeah. But that said too, I also think the market is maybe a little oversaturated. Companies know, hey, Batman sells, Wolverine sells, Harley Quinn sells. So guess what? We're going to get tons of those. You're not going to get, you know, I've said it before, I would love to add like a Bishop to my X-Men line.
Yeah.
Where's my Bishop? I'd love to get a Lando for, you know, my Star Wars line. Those kind of characters, you just kind of go, man, I would love to see some of this stuff come out, but they're not going to be high sellers. And, you know, the companies know that. So thank goodness for, you know, you have these third-party non-licensed vendors who make the things interesting. So I just, you know, each their own, but, you know, and I think, you know, Dr. Mike kind of said in the comments, sometimes you just got to purge things. And kind of what I'm doing here is I'm going to sell a bunch of my statues and
keep it interesting. Yeah.
I'm already looking at the Transformer line. I've said this before, and I'm moving that way with some of that too. So that's exciting because guess what? I don't have much of the Transformer line. I got a couple pieces at this point, but there's a lot out there, and those are big ticket items. So it's going to be fun to kind of track them down, get those good deals. I think that's also fun as a collector. Maybe not so much of just finding it, but finding something at a good deal. I mean, you could throw. I always laugh about it in corporate. I'm always like, yeah, if you got enough money, you can throw it at any problem and solve it.
Yeah.
But, same thing with collecting. I'm sure, yeah, if you want to just drop, $8,000, you can find whatever statue you want. Great, congratulations. But it's those guys that kind of hold out, and it's the hunt and finding that piece that fits your budget, where you're being smart with your spend, and you find a really nice piece.
That's the most exciting part. A lot of times that hunt, or like those late nights that you're laying in bed and you and your wife, you guys just got done talking or whatever. Now you're looking through your phone and you're looking through all the statue things as you're shopping. For me, that's when I look at my phone and statues the most, is when I'm laying in bed and I'm about to fall asleep and I'm looking at. And then I get in this mindset and I'm like, okay, I just feel like buying something. Let's see if anything catches my eye that I really, really like and it's in my lines. That's how I get caught sometimes buying stuff that I sometimes probably shouldn't be buying because it's not in my line. But for me, I get a little burned out with like seeing the same things sometimes. Like I like seeing Batman. I like seeing Iron Man. I like seeing those. First off, I think Iron Man is cooler than Batman. Don't like kill me for that. But
fuck Batman. Don't apologize to these Batman lovers. Fuck Batman.
But I'm just saying I like Iron Man more. I think he's cool. I like robotic stuff more. But as far as getting burned out, yeah, I mean, sometimes it can get a little burnt out. Even for the guys that collect those lines, they probably they feel a little burned out sometimes. And they're like, man, I just want to collect something different. I want to mix it up. So I get a little burnt out, but I don't ever lose my passion for collecting, I don't think. I just try to switch it up. Like you said, Kevin, try to purge some stuff. And then or like Mike said too, you hit a reset and just try to collect something new and different. So
Kevin, if you're following Mike's game plan, are you going to rebuy the same statues 3 times after you sell them?
Yeah. I was going to say, I love
which statue did he buy 3 times?
But I am not. If something leaves the collection, it does not come back, because I really look at those pieces and go, if I'm letting it go, I'm really letting it go. I don't have any interest in returning. So
I've only bought 1 statue back for a second time, but the reason I sold it is I thought when I was going through my my separation, I thought I was going to have to sell some of my collection and move to a smaller place. So I sold it, not wanting to sell it. And then I decided to just stay where I am and just do a complete reno. So then I bought it back. But that was the only time I've ever had the same piece in my collection twice.
Yeah.
Let's see what these guys are saying real quick. Mike is saying collecting is always evolving. It's up to you to keep it interesting. Very true. Yep, we talked about the purge and the reset. I'd say the economy, but an oversaturation of one character from multiple companies.
Exactly, Kennedy.
Yep. You get that a lot. Then you buy shit back, then you realize you miss it. Yeah.
I love Dr.
Let's
Mike.
talking about that. Yeah. I don't think I've done that yet. Not usually when I sell it, it's gone. But I could see my Jinsekai that I think it's already sold. I'm waiting to move. The guy's going to meet me from New York.
What the fuck? You said you'd never sell that one.
I know. And that's my point. That's the point I'm trying to make now is I was going to sell it because I want to try to keep my lines as clean. Like what Kevin was saying, I want to stay in the lines, and that's kind of like an oddball one, and I like it. But that might be what I meant. I might end up buying back in the future. I don't know.
If you love that piece so much, that's a piece that you could put in your office. Just a one-off piece, and you don't put any others. You draw the line. It's small enough. You even put that to work and put it in your office or in your home or wherever. You know what I mean?
It doesn't
have to be with the other ones.
It could be separated from everything else. So that's some good advice. Yeah.
Always.
I need that Methany chick Rashid keeps nominating to win sexiest collector too.
Don't even bring up that Methany whore with the dirty socks.
Dirty socks, yeah.
Dirty socks. What did I miss? I don't even. You know what? I don't even want to know. I think collectors are a little bit more selective about their purchases nowadays. Yeah, especially.
I think they're getting smarter. Yeah.
Yeah. Tony the Tiger, not Burnout yet, but prices and shipping are killer. Yeah, they're going up, man. And I'm not, I'm not one of the OG collectors like Shane and Kevin. They tell me about these prices from back in the day, and I'm just like, holy moly. And it's like, they've really seen prices go up. Where I started collecting in like 2018, 2019. So I was kind of used to the price hikes a little bit. Patrick, okay, guys, my lunch break is over. I have to go back to work. Have a great show. Thanks for coming, Patrick. I appreciate you, man.
Good to have you, man.
William Wright, it's okay to reach an endpoint when you have great pieces that represent your fandom. Then call it a day. Call it a day. Just enjoy what you have. No need to consistently chase pieces due to habit. That's very good advice. That's coming from a man that's retired.
I think that's spot on. I mean, I'm a huge fan, as you guys know, like those master replica stuff. There's never going to be another company that's going to come out with lightsabers that are better than them.
Yeah.
So I've got them. I'm good. I'm never going to look at anything else. Don't need it.
Duck Rogers, the prices are kind of killed it for me, at least for brand new stuff. Now I just wait for like a vulture for the market discounts. Hey,
yeah,
man,
right.
It's just a different kind of buyer. Hey, however you get it, man. I have been getting some crackhead. What do they call that again? Crackhead prices thrown my way for my stuff.
Crackhead prices.
Like, let me get. So like Bane, right? I can't sell Bane for the life of me for the price that I think is reasonable for me. So my buddy from back home that I went to go see in Philadelphia, I'm just gonna give it to him, man. He's such a good dude, and he's helping me with moving, and he's been like a childhood friend, and he likes it. So I'm like, brother, keep it.
It'd be funny if he wasn't like a Bane fan or a comic book fan at all.
Oh, he is. He likes it. He likes it. Yeah. He's it's my same buddy, Face or whatever. He came on the show one time, and he's collecting the smaller scale. Now, mind you, this was a guy that never liked statues, never was into them, and I keep talking to him about it, and I think I eventually influenced him to buy. He's got 10 scale pieces now. And I unboxed that Apocalypse on the show. And that was his too. And now I'm going to give him now he's already got a pre-order list. He's getting the new 10 scale Cyclops, the Mr. Sinister, and I'm going to give him that
line is nice, man. Iron Studios is killing it.
Oh, they kill it with the X-Men pieces?
They are killing it with the 1/10 scale line.
Yep. So yeah, the whole one.
Great option for collectors with the small space.
Their Lord of the Rings stuff is really cool too. That's another thing. I'm starting to like Lord of the Rings now because I'm watching it from the beginning.
Well, and Adam, you brought up a good point with your friend too, and I don't necessarily advocate for all the collectors to do this, but I look around my collection and I go, how long have I had this statue in the collection? How much enjoyment has it given me? I'm not in this hobby to make money. I've tried not to lose money, but I mean, when I go to sell a statue, if I know it's going to someone who's going to appreciate it, it's going to give it a great home, I take a bath on it a little bit. I'm just like, it's a little bit of extra cash in my pocket. You get a nice piece. We're all happy. Move on. So I don't necessarily, like I say, I never advocate to price gouge people, but teach their own. And if I can help out the community, that's how I usually move my stuff.
That's a good point, man. That's good stuff. I get a kick off of giving people stuff and seeing them happy about it. I like that. So,
you can make yourself happy and give me more shit.
No, you got enough shit. You don't need any more. Mitch, I'm just being more selective with my IPs. I really want. I got vision for my collection, and setup. I'm halfway there. Yeah, man. William Wright, the hunt. You mean the crack? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate. Shane, what an orphaned Batman himself, given the chance at him. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, he would have.
Fuck Batman.
Iron Studios and Aftermarket have helped prevent burnout for me. Yep. So you can see how people are they're taking their own approach to everything.
Exactly.
I know you're hype about the City Hunter Predator. Yes. And we're going to talk about that today.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for bringing that up, your vision. Jonas, digging the usual statues more and more as different statue companies come out with some crazy stuff and enjoy the statues I grew up with as a kid. Yeah, that's like the Ninja Turtles for me. I bought Hot Toys. What is this?
Attack of the Clone Yoda 3 times. Yeah, Mike is owning how many things he rebuys.
Wait, okay, so Mike, answer this for me. What was the one statue that you bought back the most?
I think that's it right there.
Might be that Yoda.
At Hot Toys. Well, Mike's bought back a lot of statues a second time, but that's because he kind of changed his focus and then regretted changing his focus. So, it makes sense. And really, let's be honest. I give Mike a hard time. Everyone knows I love Mike.
Yeah.
It's his money. If he wants to buy back the same statue 10 fucking times and take a bath on it every time he sells it, it's no one's fucking business but Mike's. Exactly. I'm still going to laugh at him for it, but it's no one's business but Mike's. Yeah. We work for our money. Mike works hard. Well, he's a dentist kid. Mike works for his money. It's his money, and he can spend it on whatever he wants.
You are something else. That man works hard. That man works hard. Oh, man. You got to love Shane, Mike.
I think our channel just got its first thumbs down. What the hell, Mike?
That was Mike doing like 3.
That's fucking Mike. He's calling all his dental assistants. Log on to YouTube right now.
All right. Well, guys, I can't go through all of these, but we're going to move on to the next topic just because I'm trying to keep the show kind of reasonable on time. But let's go. I'll save some of these other topics for next time.
Sure.
And we'll move on. Let's take this comment back down. And we're going to go over some stuff. Take this question down. We're going to go over some pictures and recent pre-order for Shane. Let's see. Shane, you got the floor with this one, my man.
So this is what happens when a statue goes on sale for a good price and you are high on marijuana, medical. This is what ends up happening at like 1 a.m. when you make a purchase and you surf Facebook. You buy a very large 30-inch Doomsday. But I love it. I always thought this is, in my opinion, the best 1/4 scale Doomsday out there. Absolutely love it. There's a couple remaining, and it's on sale right now for $7.99 American. It's on clearance, and the prices will not be going any lower. So $7.99 for this. It's 30 inches by 22 inches by 22 inches. It's just a fucking beast. And the shipping was really, really good too for boat shipping to Canada. So, well, it was okay. I shouldn't say it was really good. It was decent, but I'm happy with it.
How tall is it?
It's like 29 something. So 29, 30 inches.
I think it's pretty mean looking. I like how it says U.S. Army right there. That's cool.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's probably my favorite Doomsday. I know it's 1/3 scale. I do love the Prime 1 Doomsday. Obviously, that's a grail. That's an amazing piece. But it's 1/3 scale. And 2, I'm not a huge fan of the pose walking forward. I realize it's from a comic, but I like the pose on this more. Plus, the 1/3 wouldn't have fit in my collection. So this is my favorite Doomsday. So I bought it. It's pretty good price.
Got the 2 portraits right there. I like that one better.
I would like to just point something out here.
What's that?
Mike is threatening me.
Oh, I'm tuning into the show tonight now. This game
so
on.
I won't be on the show tonight. I just got back yesterday evening after being away for 3 weeks. So my son and I are after the show here. We're hanging out today. So I'm not going to be on the show. I know we'll lose viewers because I said that. Sorry, Mike. But I won't be on the show. But it looks like Mike's going to personally attack me tonight. So I'm always looking forward to that. I love it.
Well, I'll be on the show tonight with Mike. And if you guys want to check it out, don't miss it tonight at 9 p.m. I think is it Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, collectors enabled. And Adam, I expect you fully to defend me in my absence.
You got it, man. Yep.
I'm going to hold you to that. Or next week, it's going to be a shitty show.
I got you. I might lose viewers. But yeah, this is cool, man. Which portrait you like the best?
The unmasked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the unmasked.
Yeah.
Unmasked.
But I love it. I've seen some Doomsdays that they don't do enough. Fuck. Apparently, I forgot how to drink water. They don't do enough spikes on the shoulders, or he's too skinny, or he's not tall enough. But like, look at the size of that compared to the Sideshow and the XM.
Oh wow! Yeah, that is good.
Like that thing's just a fucking beast. I absolutely love it.
Wow, that is cool.
That's gonna be a cool piece.
Golly.
And he's like the Hulk. If you're going to have a character oversized, he's one that's okay.
This is XM's, right?
Yeah.
Whose is this?
Sideshow.
Sideshow, yeah. Poor Shane.
All nice piece
to make it. See this piece.
Yeah, it's gonna go well. I can't wait.
That's a cool piece. And there you go. If you want it next to the Sideshow Superman, right?
That's a great equivalent. I love it. That's good size.
So tomorrow I'm going to be getting my 1/4 scale Tweeterhead Joker. Finally, the second batch shipped, and it's going to be here tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. I got this. I paid off the rest of my LBS Modern Hulk and paid for the shipping, so that's going to be shipping. It should be this week. And I got something else. I can't even remember. I pre-ordered something else. Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be good.
Yeah, you said it's still available?
As far as I know, so Mohammed from MFA Collectibles has he's clearing out all his old stock, and I say old, the statue just like got delivered to collectors a few months ago. But he's clearing out a bunch of old stock, so he's got a dozen plus statues that he's knocked a few $100 off. And as you can tell by the original price, $9.99, compared to in today's market for a 30-inch statue, that's fucking well priced to begin with.
Yeah.
And look at the shipping prices. Like box shipping $237 to the US.
Hey, look what Doug Rogers said. Mike's already having his interns Photoshop Shane's face onto Robin standing next to Batman.
That's comment of the day.
That was good, Doug. Yeah, it is a great price, by the way. That is a great price. You can't really beat that.
Ledge, it's MFA Collectibles. If you're not part of the group, just send me if you're interested, send me a PM and I'll point you in the right direction. No problem.
Yeah. I really thought it looked really cool when you did when this picture.
Yeah, for sure.
This picture right here, really.
Look at the size of that compared to that Coke can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, again, the Coke can doesn't do anything. I need the guy with the hands. See how big these guys.
Well, it's probably about this big then.
That big? This big?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is this big.
Yep. Cheers.
This is 6L, by the way.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Congrats.
I'll say this too. If Mike starts talking too much shit about me, I might just have to fucking show up and jump on.
Hell yeah.
Minutes. And I'm going to be in no condition to be live on the air. I'll tell you that now. So you don't want that hot mess, Mike. You're going to lose a lot of those viewers. I would like to give Mike a huge congrats. He's hit over 8,000 subscribers now. He's been on a fucking tear.
Fire.
And couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Mike's awesome. He works hard on the channel. And yeah, all the congrats to you, Mike. You deserve it.
Big shout out to Mike. Mike, congrats on, you said he's got 8,000 subscribers.
Over 8,000. I'm very proud to be part of the show and on it with Mike. So
yeah, keep up the good work, Mike. That's awesome, man. Huge congrats.
Yeah.
Plus he likes Terminator, so he's good with me. And Alien.
Mike's going to be on season 3 or episode part 3 of Horrible Bosses.
So this is RC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this recently came out. These pictures started circulating about the new Transformers that are coming out. And I know that you guys both said that you're picking this up, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not getting this one.
No,
Kevin is. Okay.
Yeah.
However, it is so fucking cheap and such a small footprint. I don't have I know who RC is, obviously. I just don't have a connection to the character, so I'm not getting it.
She looks so cool with this portrait right here, Kev.
I mean, when the movie came out, I saw it in the theater as a kid. I was devastated when Optimus Prime was killed, and a number of my
Spoiler alert.
Transformers. Yeah, sorry about that. Spoiler alert, everyone. Don't worry, he comes back later in the series. It's all busted. But anyway, but I still remember this character along with all the new ones, and I mean, it just they hold a special place in my heart because of that movie and then the series that followed. So I'm excited about it. It'll be in my collection day one order.
And the ES is $149.
Yeah, that's
Galvatron was $150. This is $149.
I love
and the
colors,
Prowl
man.
ES is $149. Very low ESs.
Yeah, I love the colors and stuff. I really like how this looks. Like I said, I don't. Be honest, I really don't like this portrait right here.
I don't like either portrait, but we'll get into that.
I like that one too. Yeah,
it's well done. It just we'll get into it. And yes, it's XM.
Cool. Look at that gun, man. That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. Is anybody else getting this in the chat? I would love to know.
Oh, Vision. Yeah, these are XM statues.
Like this thing is going to be like $900 American plus ship. Cheap for 149 ES.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and Martin, I'll answer the same way I've answered Shane's questions about my Star Wars stuff. What Vader don't I have? So
yeah, Kevin's got basically everything Star Wars.
Yes.
You got Prowler sitting over there.
Just
you guys
Prowl.
like these, or excuse me, Prowl. Okay. Do you guys like this? These proximity pieces?
I'm the only collector on the planet, I think, who could give two shits about them, and they're all in the boxes for me.
Really? I like them, man. I
like I just said. I'm the only one who doesn't give a shit about them. Even my buddies, when I show them, they're like, "Hey, where's the car? Where's the truck?" I'm like, "In the box."
Yeah.
I could give a shit about them.
Your Vision, yeah, this is XM, man.
Yeah.
Walton starting early with the hate. I love
it. He's not wrong.
Oh, he's not wrong at all. He is really not.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself, Kennedy. 149. It was just like, huh?
Yeah.
Who picked that number?
They dropped one at the factory.
Yeah.
Maybe they figured Galvatron didn't sell enough with 150, so now they're just trying to go lower. You know what I mean? Like when you sell something for $9.99 instead of $1,000.
Yeah, this is cool. What's up, Mark? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. What's the scale there? Your Vision's at?
1/10.
They're 1/10, but they're in line with a 1/4 scale statue. Like they're anywhere from 21, 22 inches to 32 inches tall. The Transformer line, depending on the base and the Transformer.
Yep.
So they're in scale with a 1/4 scale, maybe a large 1/4 scale statue, but they're technically 1/10.
They command a lot of space. I mean, it's not something you can stick inside of a shelf necessarily. You got to be looking at most of them. You got to be putting them on a table. So they got
especially the fucking Grimlock. Holy shit!
Oh, that guy's a beast.
What do you guys think about this base, though? Do you like the base?
Well, it's the typical Cybertron base, but they made it very low footprint. I think this is actually smart for them. If you look at like Optimus or Nemesis Prime, it matches Nemesis Prime's base, and RC's not a terribly popular character. Not everyone will want a pink female Transformer in their collection. I think they were smart making it a very small footprint, a low ES, and a good small price tag. I think that was the right move with this piece. Because if it was too big like Optimus, half the people wouldn't buy it because they don't want to dedicate that much real estate to RC.
I'm just going to make a bold statement here, and I know a lot of people may not agree with it. But in my opinion right now, I think like XM's Transformer line is on another level compared to anything else on the market. Really do. I love their stuff. I think it's high quality. The detail in that stuff is incredible. I mean, I'm a big fan of Prime 1 and all that, but I feel like XM with that Transformer line is on a different level. And
I will say, Kevin, that their the XM Transformer line, in my opinion, is probably in the top 3 of all lines from a licensed company.
Yeah.
For me. Like ever.
So what makes you think that they do? Is it just because they're just different? Would you say Prime 1 and XM Studios are just different artistic takes on Transformers? Or
well, Prime 1 does the movies.
They do the newer Bayformers.
Yeah, I mean, they have done some the earlier works, some G1-esque, but XM did it better. Like Prime 1's Megatron was good, their modern-ish version of Megatron, but it was too small. It was like 22, 23 inches tall. It wasn't big enough for Megatron. Megatron's 6 meters tall, like Optimus.
Okay. Well, here's the price right here. This is U.S. dollars, right? Is this U.S. dollars?
No, that's Singapore.
It's Singapore.
Yeah, so it's going to be like $9.50 or something U.S.
Man.
Maybe $8.99. I don't know the conversion or how it converts, but
very nice. What is this Prestige member price again?
You have to. Maybe Kevin don't know. I think you have to register with XM to be part of their Prestige membership. I don't know what that entails.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I honestly don't know, but yeah, I'm sure it's part of their membership or whatnot.
Considering legally we can't buy half their statues around the world anyway, I don't fucking know. So
that's crazy, yeah. Man, I really like this statue.
Oh, Prowl's awesome.
This statue is fantastic. There's a couple things about this statue that I hope they change. One of them, I never understood on statues. Look at Prowl's right hand. I never understood why they have like the hand like half like this and some fingers going straight. What is that? Like either make a fist or do something. Like
kind of like in between. Like he's in the middle of a pose.
Yeah, but it just looks odd.
I don't think it looks odd. I don't think it looks odd at all.
I think you're wrong. When you're about to shoot a gun or in the middle of shooting a gun, that's what your hand's like. First of all, I know you would use 2 hands on a weapon, so would I. But if you didn't,
not if I was a robot. Not if I was a fucking Transformer. I'd be shooting that
my hand would be in a
still gonna land. But I get it. Yeah, you're just thinking logically, but it's just they're just trying to make a cool pose.
I'm a big fan of a fist, of a closed hand on many statues. It just fits.
Look at that, man. He's got like the highway patrol police. That's cool, man.
Yeah. This is day one for me.
Spoiler in the Transformers movie, he goes out like a bitch and killed me.
Movie, yeah.
I hated it.
One thing I don't quite get, what is the deal with the base? All the other Transformer bases have some kind of ship or Cybertronian type base. I'm not saying it looks bad at all, but I don't get it. Like it doesn't fit any of the other line. Look, even RC had like the Cybertronian type base in the ship. What is this? I don't get what it's supposed to be. Like, what is it anyway? Is it a bridge? Like, what the fuck is it?
I don't know. Maybe it's a part of Metroplex or something like that. Who knows? See, Slifer even threw it out, but too. Metroplex, maybe.
That would be cool. That would be cool if that was a foreshadowing for Metroplex, but that thing would be like 4.5 feet tall.
Oh my God! Could you imagine if they tried to do Metro?
I would buy it because I was a huge Metroplex fan back in the day.
Yeah,
I used to have them as a kid growing up. I had the toy.
There was Metroplex, and who was the Decepticons dinosaur city thing? What was his name?
Trypticon.
Was it Trypticon? Okay.
Yeah, it's Trypticon.
I was thinking Scorpionox, but that was the scorpion thing that turned into a
That's
city.
right.
Yeah, Trypticon. Okay.
So if you guys don't know a lot about Transformers, Mitch is giving us a little bit, well, these guys are giving us good info too, but Mitch is saying Prime 1 is the films, XM is the G1 cartoons, and 3.0 does great Transformers too.
Yeah. They do.
Yep.
If you're into like articulation in the figures, they do some great work. I agree.
Yeah, this is cool.
Shane,
yeah,
I was going to ask, what's the next character? If XM rolls it out, you just be like, this is a must-have for my Transformer line. Who's it going to be?
I'll give you one Autobot, one Decepticon.
Okay,
Decepticon, Shockwave.
Nice. Yeah.
And then this is who I think it's going to be, not who I want it. Although with the Shockwave, it's one and the same. I want it to be Shockwave.
Yeah.
And I think it will be Shockwave. For Autobots, if they do one, I don't know why. I'm going to say Wheeljack.
Wheeljack, huh? I'm thinking like Ultra Magnus, but Wheeljack, okay. I'm going for Wheeljack. I want to go back to the OG. So.
I would actually consider buying an Ultra Magnus. I really enjoy Ultra Magnus. So I'd have Prowl, Ultra Magnus, Optimus Prime, and Grimlock. And those would be my only Autobots.
I love this picture right here.
Oh, God.
I'm going to, even though the shield kind of blocks him, I got to display it with that shield. I just love it.
Hell yeah, you got to display with the shield.
And I'm going to put the fucking baton in his hand too, because I don't like the fucking creepy fingers or the.
Oh, so these are two cannons that come down and shoot?
I don't recall that in the series, but
in the cartoon,
are these two shoulder cannons?
There, but that's what it looks like it is. Yes.
Oh, I like it.
There's other pictures where you can see him from behind in that. But yeah, in the cartoon, that isn't there as far as I remember.
Would you guys ever get those those life-size busts that they got? Well, they're not life-size, but you can see it in the background a little bit. That's the
like those 1-to-1 that they're calling. Yeah, those things are huge. I just don't have the real estate for it. I would if I had the real estate, but I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't do busts, but I think they look fantastic.
Yeah, I agree.
Both of them look fantastic. If I did do busts, those would be the two I would buy.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is right here.
Yeah, I guess there.
Comes out by the lights.
Who was the one that had the guns on his shoulder? Was that Trax? The blue race car with the red face? Is that Trax? He had a couple guns on the shoulder. There were a couple of them actually, but Trax I always thought looked pretty evil because of the red face, but he was an
Mirage just had the one piece on him.
So did Hound had the one cannon.
Mark, you do Transformers too, don't you? You got one or two Transformers, but you got more of the Michael Bay stuff, don't you?
He's also a G1 fan. We talk Transformers now and then. Mark, what's up, Mark?
The open hand is the Michael Bay look.
More of a reason for Shane to love it then.
That's why I hate it.
Yep.
But yeah, I've always, growing up, I always wanted to be law enforcement and be a cop. And I always liked Prowl because I thought he was cool being a cop, a cop car. And I always thought his character was, it was okay. You didn't see much of him in the G1 cartoon, but in the comics, he takes a real turn in the IDB comics. But so he comes with two portraits. So the first one is just the normal face, which is cool. And then this one has a breathing mask apparatus, which one, robots don't have to breathe. And two, what does this have to do? What does the statue have to do with him being in fucking space where he needs this breathing apparatus? I think they're just doing
a riot gear portrait, you know what I mean?
But then why does he have the breathing tanks? He's got the two canisters.
I don't like this portrait. I think it makes it look hazy. Maybe it's just a picture, but it
is. I talked to Tyler Sherwood. By the way, big shout out to Tyler. I don't know if he watches the show, but he took these pictures, a lot of the pictures anyway. He went on the weekend to XM and took these pictures. So, and then he sent this to me. He didn't post it because it was kind of blurry, but he knows I'm a big G1 fan. So we were talking and he agrees too, this portrait just doesn't fit what's going on with the statue. I would like them to do another portrait, but just do a different emotion. Maybe him screaming or something, yelling or,
Yeah.
When you if you've ever done training for riot control and shit like that.
I have
certain points where they train you when you got your shield and the baton and that, and then you're supposed to do the fucking marching forward and all that bullshit, and then they train you to give a fucking yell or shit like that to kind of scare people off. I'd like to see something like that. That would look cool. And that would make a lot more sense to me.
We did a non-lethal training for Korea because there was protesters in Korea. Man, it sucks so bad. They pepper spray you, they gas you, and then they tase you too, man. It was terrible. Just say you better use the bathroom before you go through taser training. Because you're not going to be able to control it. But anyway, Mitch is saying if XM made Metroplex, Fortress Maximus, Astroplane, Skylynx, they would have my money.
Okay, so just to put this shit in perspective, I know a lot of people might not know a lot about Transformers, but this guy right here is probably 4.5 meters tall, which is in feet for Americans who have to have their own fucking measurement system, is probably 14 feet, something like that. And then Optimus Prime is 6 meters, which is like 18-ish, 19 feet, 20 feet tall. And then you have someone like a Metroplex, who is like Optimus Prime comes up to the top of his foot or something like that, or like it's ridiculous how tall he is. Yep. And then Fortress Maximus makes Metroplex. Metroplex comes up to like Fortress Maximus's like shin or kneecap. Like it would have to be so big because he's just so much bigger. You couldn't do it. Otherwise you'd have to make him the same size. Then that wouldn't make sense either.
Yeah. Jason is saying he's balancing in that stance. So I get the handout like that. Natural humanoid reaction when moving fast, or if you jump and land, etc. Yeah, I agree.
Fair enough. I just don't like the way it looks.
You just don't like, yeah. William Wright, PCS did G1 Transformers 2 with the cell shading.
Yeah. I think they did a great job. I'm not a big cell shading fan, but I think they turned out really well.
Are those ones that are like really colorful?
The ones that look like they're straight out of the cartoon.
Man, they are so cool. I love them.
They are cool. It's just not my style.
I'm surprised. I think he was saying that those didn't sell well. I was totally surprised by that.
Yeah, they only made a few. The other Autobot I want, and I would buy it 100%, is Omega Supreme.
Omega Supreme, okay.
A big Omega
a little bit later, yeah. But I remember
I would
that
buy him for sure.
Why Omega Supreme?
I mean, he was Edwin said it too. I didn't even see that. Yeah. What's that?
Omega Supreme, yeah.
I was trying to understand Omega Supreme because isn't he that big one who's like they got the train track?
Yeah, and then the rocket ship with the train track around.
Yeah, but he's
the next guardian of Cybertron.
Okay.
So you're telling me you would keep this in the box? You wouldn't even put it next to it?
That's right. I don't have Grimlock, Nemesis Prime, Optimus Prime. I don't have any of their.
But it comes with it. It's not like a bonus item. It comes with it.
It comes with it.
Man, that's actually a pretty cool portrait. It shows the expression of him.
It is. He's kind of grimacing a bit.
Yeah.
I love the statue. I think it's so well done.
God, that is a killer statue. This is going to sell out.
Yeah, you got to be quick on this one.
Yeah. Well, I'm going. So I try to switch it up, like who I pre-order. I pre-order from Todd Father a lot, but I'm going with Dilber. If anyone doesn't know Dilber Man, he's in Vancouver, BC. He gets XM, LBS for good prices, payment plans, and good shipping North America. And Kevin, I put Kevin onto him. He's going to be buying Prowl and RC from Dilber. I'm buying Prowl from Dilber. I bought from him before. Great guy. I actually have Galvatron on pre-order with him now. So I switch back between Todd Father and Dilber for XM.
Nick, what are you referencing when you say that they used to be your favorite company? Did something in particular happen that they're not anymore? I'm just curious. I think I might know what you're going to say, but I just want to know. I don't collect this line. This one stands out and is worth considering. Yeah, a lot of people that don't even collect Transformers are like looking at this now and they're like, man, I might get this. Yeah,
he's right. Mitchell's right. He says if Metroplex, a Fortress came with smaller Autobots and Decepticon statues to show the size difference. It would work. You're right, but then they'd have to be standalone pieces, and they couldn't go with the rest of the line, which is what I was alluding to. But you're absolutely right. As a standalone piece, sure, that would work.
So you guys are both getting that for pre-order, and you got something else, Shane. Let me throw this. Oh, before I forget, you guys didn't remind me. So here's some comparisons for Prowl.
Yeah, see, the cannons aren't on the back all the time. Maybe they were in some, but I didn't remember them being there. I do remember the doors, the wings. I always love that.
Jason mentioned in the chat that the cannons actually came with the toy.
That makes sense. I never had him as a toy.
Okay.
Thanks for the clarity on that, Jason.
Yeah, thanks, Jason.
Appreciate that. So pretty close.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean,
for bringing a statue to life, this is as good as it gets, in my opinion.
XM does the modern take and the artistic liberties, and sometimes it's too much for my liking, like on the Starscream and the Megatron. But sometimes it works, and I find here it definitely works.
Would you rather him look exactly like this?
No.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't. That would be. But there's a happy medium.
Okay.
I got lots of artwork I could show that I've sent to Ant at PCS for some statues to show them how you could do it a little more modern, but not overly modern where it's too far from the source material, in my opinion.
Let's talk a little bit about the portraits.
So you see the male portraits, Galvatron, Bumblebee, even Soundwave and Optimus that have their face covered. You could tell the face. It's not just a dead fucking eyes type of look. You know, Starscream has the smirk, but then scroll up and you have RC, and yes, it might be better than some female XM, but it's still pretty emotionless. I don't know if this is it. To me, it has to be a conscious decision XM's making to just not make their females show emotion.
And it just seems like it's always the females.
And like both portraits are the same, except one has glasses. You couldn't have like put a little smirk or put a grimace or a yell or something, like some kind
Make her
of
look even more badass, yeah.
Like something fucking blowing a kiss, something. Like
Kevin, I know you're buying her. What is your take on this expression or non-existent expression?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a little bit more of a pass on the robot being less expressionless as opposed to, I don't know.
Exactly. I agree.
So this one gets a pass on my book. I mean, I'm
like
fine.
This one. Yeah.
I think it's cool. I don't remember too often. She dropped the visors at one point, I think, when she was checking stuff out. But I would definitely pose her without the visor down or shield down. But look at all these expressions here, man. These are freaking awesome. I'm like, this is stupid how crazy good this stuff is.
So I see what you're saying, Kevin, about her being a robot, so you give her more of a pass.
Yeah.
These are not just robots. They're actual living creatures that show emotion and have emotion just like humans do. So I don't really see much of a difference between that and a Jean Grey or that and a Wonder Woman, because they're both living sentient.
Yeah, they are robots, but they're sentient beings, right?
It's not like they're just cyborgs who have no emotion. Then I would agree with you. But that's just my opinion.
I think Kevin's right, though. You can get away with it.
You can, and that's why I said I agree. You can get away with it, but if you're going to do two portraits, why not give one a little bit of emotion then?
And what kind of emotion would you be looking for? Like a smirk?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe like a little fucking smirk, or like, because there's one where she's like fixing her glasses or something, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe a little smirk, like a little half smile or something. I don't know. Or maybe the one where she's shooting her gun and she's like mouth open and like shooting. I don't know. Something than a fucking sex doll face. Like, look at that face. It looks like a sex doll. The statue is fantastic, by the way. Just the lack of emotion on the portrait.
Okay, so Nick is saying he's answering my question. Unrelated to the transform, because I was asking him, he was saying that XM used to be his favorite statue company. Unrelated to the Transformers line, big production delays, lack of engagement in the XM Life group. Not all, but a lot of uninspired pieces lacking art direction over the last year. Prices too high.
No, but then you have the Transformers.
I see a little bit of that. Yeah, I see. And
their prices are pretty good on both these pieces.
Yeah, these prices are pretty good. I was getting ready to say. Yeah, it's not just XM exclusively. Yeah, good points, Nick. Is XM going to come out with what's that say?
Quintesson.
Oh, Quintesson. Jeez, now we're going into the second season. Series.
Yeah, then are we going to get some Sharkticons in there and some what are they? Junkicons or junk?
Oh, like with Wreck-Gar? Oh, I would love a Wreck-Gar. That'd be cool.
What are they called? The junk?
Yeah, what was that group? Yeah, the
junk bots or fuck, it'll come to me.
I think the junk bots were the
Junkions. Are they Junkions?
Junkions?
No, I'd be serious. Are they Junkions?
Are they
called Junkions?
I think they're Junkions.
Junkions. That's
funny. If only we had this thing called the internet to look this shit up on.
I know, right?
If only we had Rashid here to cheat and look on the internet.
All right, guys, let's move on. This is so you're getting this modern portrait Hulk pretty soon. When is that supposed to be to you? Get to you, Shane?
Yeah, so Todd Father reached out to me a few days ago. I paid off the rest of the balance and the shipping, and this thing should be shipping by boat, but it should be shipping any day now from China.
This is Expression, by the way.
Oh man, that's cool.
This is called Expression.
Yeah, there you go.
He might pop a blood vessel yelling so hard, but
if it was She-Hulk, she'd have like a, dead eyes, fucking sex doll face.
Well, congrats on all those pickups, guys. And I know it's not up. Are the Transformers up for pre-order already, or no?
Not yet, but I already have mine reserved with Gilbert when it comes up.
Very nice. Yeah, this base is going to be killer when you get it, Shane.
Oh yeah, and he's going on a pedestal right there. Can't wait.
Yeah, very nice. And
that was the other piece I pre-ordered. I got that Galvatron, or not Galvatron, Jesus, the Galactus throne, the custom.
Nice.
I got that a few weeks ago.
NYC is coming out with some stuff here pretty soon. This is the Y-Wing. Am I right on that?
Yeah.
You are correct.
So you got the Y-Wing. I think this looks cool. I love the ships. I've always had a fascination with ships and stuff like that when I was a kid. I like the way it looks so far. I don't know if they're done painting it. What are your thoughts on it, Kevin?
Yeah, I've got one of these reserved. I have done one myself, so I am kind of looking at the paint job. NYC, again, if you're into Star Wars ships and stuff like that, they're the only ones that you can work with right now to get anything like this in your collection. I get very particular on my paint jobs, so sometimes I feel like it's a major hit, sometimes it's a major miss. And this one, I'm just kind of waiting to see how the final product comes out. It may stay in my collection, it may not. Got some concerns on some of the blast marks and things like that I'm seeing on it, but we'll see how it nets out. Right now, again, I'm very picky when it comes to something like this. So I would say for most collectors, this is going to be a steal. This is right up there with your master replica type quality.
How much was this going for when it went up for PO? Do you remember?
I feel like this was around 12, maybe $1,300 US.
I was going to say probably about $1,150 to $1,250, somewhere around there.
You're probably right. It was somewhere right about there. It's been a while since the PO went up for it.
Not bad for the level of detail, because let me tell you, it looks like they make all these pieces individually and they kind of put them on. Well, a lot of them.
Yeah.
So that takes a lot of time and labor, I would imagine, and meticulous sculpting little details and stuff like that. So, I mean, Kevin, you would know more than I would because you make these models, but is that, you think that price is good for what you're getting with something like this, or what do you think?
Oh, I mean, definitely. If you don't have the artistic ability to paint something or to build something like this, I mean, the price is a steal. I can tell you right now on the pipes, since I worked on one of the models, there is 5 different pipe sizes. They're on the back of this Y-Wing. So I've had to go to a model shop and get each one of them before I can bend it and position it. So that kind of stuff, I mean, it takes time. and you're paying for the quality, you're paying for their time to build these things. So this will look phenomenal. I really do. I think it'll look phenomenal in anyone's collection. So don't let my pickiness deter you from it.
I like this little, what's that, a turret on the top turret?
Yeah, it's got a little turret. Yeah.
I always liked the Y-Wing. I just always felt, and I don't mean this in a bad way, I just felt like with it being exposed the way it is, it always made it look fragile and kind of junky, like someone built it in a junkyard with spare parts.
Well, it's like the Rebels
I think it's
are having
cool as fuck. Like, yeah. I like it. I don't mean that in a bad way.
It lights up too, right?
Yeah, I think the engines light up.
There's some light ups on it.
No.
Just the lack of paneling on it makes it look incomplete, I guess. But that's the look they go for, and it looks cool.
NYC also teased, I think this is the Interceptor?
The TIE Interceptor.
TIE Interceptor.
We're going to do a full reveal on Tuesday, and then pre-order next Saturday on the 16th.
This looks pretty cool. I'm guessing something keys in right here.
No, I think it is open like that. So
is that open like that?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the back of it.
That's the back.
This is the back of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're looking at the ion engine or whatnot in the back of there. But
unless Michael really shit the bed and forgot to put a cockpit, but I don't think.
No, it's the other side. Again, I would tell anyone if you're into stuff with NYC, Michael does a great policy where right when he opens up the PO, that first 5 minutes, he takes whoever gets their orders in. First 5 minutes, you're in. Doesn't matter what the edition size is, you're in. After that, if it's if he's sold over 60 or whatnot, he just cuts it. It's sold out. So if you're really into one of these things, set your clock. I think it's is it about 11 Central?
It's 12 p.m. Eastern is when it goes up.
Do they sell out that quick?
Yes.
See, I've never bought from NYC. You guys are the ones who really got me into NYC. I didn't know much about them until you guys kind of filled me in on them. Yeah. But I'm starting to get this new fascination with these ships. I mean, I've always been into ships, but like these models specifically. So yeah, it's kind of catchy. I might be trying to get that Millennium Falcon that they're coming out with. I don't have any pictures of it, but
that's going to go quick.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to. Did they say an edition size on that Millennium Falcon?
He won't. He'll just open it up, sell as many as he can at the 5 minute mark, and then he's got a number in his head. If he hits it, it's sold out. If not, he just keeps it open until he hits that number.
The new policy is they don't go over edition sizes anymore since he did that 5 minute open pre-order policy because too many people were getting screwed, or not screwed, were missing out. Like really. Collectors who have supported them over the years, they were missing out because the website would kind of crash with so many people trying to buy shit all at once. There's been some issues.
So you'd have to go straight to his website to pre-order everything, right? Because I went to his website before. I just I didn't look through it real good though.
Yeah, well, you'll only see it as soon as it goes live. So the Lambda shuttle that went up, you could do the flying or the landing. The landing one sold out in like 6 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, that one looked good. I didn't even know it had those lights. I saw, I think it was on the Hyperdrive. He was doing a review on it, and it looked really cool. So I got a new fascination with these ships. I might be trying to get that Millennium Falcon and stuff like that. I'm just trying to hold off on bringing more crap to this house. But this won't come out. Like, how long does it take him to make these ships? Is it usually like a year, or like when he puts it up for pre-order? When do they come out?
I don't know.
I was going to say a year might be on the long end. I'm trying to remember, but it's.
I was going to say about 8 to 9 months.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Shane. I think you're spot on.
Somewhere around there, 3/4 of a year to maybe 10 months ish.
Okay. Yeah, man, I love these things. I've been keeping an eye on these things, and I'm looking for one that I really, really like, and I'm kind of up in the air about it. But I got other stuff that I'm working on right now, so. All right, with this move, I can't wait for the move to be done. But I do have this coming soon. It'll probably end up being at the new place. I'll unbox this. I think this is going to look freaking killer next to my Jungle Hunter Predator.
Yeah, it is.
So you got the bonus parts that come with this. I got the deluxe. I didn't get the Ultimate Supreme. That's like $6,000. I didn't get that one. It comes with all the like skulls and different like skeletons from different creatures and aliens from different planets. But I did get out. What's that?
You shouldn't have cheaped out.
No, man, that's I don't need all the I don't need all that stuff. But these things are already expensive as it is. But
fuck yeah, man.
It comes with the rebreather mask, the net gun. He's got the closed fist there for you, for Shane.
See,
and then
I'm one knows closed fist.
Spear
gun. It's not fucking hard. It's not science.
But yeah, you can't really. Okay, so these are kind of like the, you know, the professional pictures. But when you like this doesn't really do it justice, because this is how I saw my Jungle Hunter. And I was like, yeah, man, it looks pretty badass. And then you see him in real life and you see the details. Let me get up close for you. Like this, like the details get crazy when you get up close, you know? So I'm really looking forward to the City Hunter. Here's his shoulder cannon. He's definitely got a different look than the Jungle Hunter. Got that lizard type skin. I love it. Love it. The wrist gauntlet closed. They have the light ups, but there goes some with like the armor plating. So yeah, I can't wait to see this in real life. I think he's gonna look cool. He comes with a couple different portraits, but this thing's gonna be massive. I mean, it's gonna be. I think, you know, 2 predators like that in the background. That's what I plan on doing it, or how I plan on displaying it.
The paintwork is phenomenal. I mean,
so good.
It just, the armor, everything just looks so aged and weathered. I mean, Adam, this thing's gonna look great in your collection.
Oh man,
I'm drooling over it. I'm gonna come check out your new place.
Yeah, it's so cool. Yep. And then this is just like more of the lower half. This pretty much looks similar to the Jungle Hunter, but like all this armor stuff, it's a totally different color than the Jungle Hunter. This is more the base, massive base. You got to have a seriously heavy, massive base to keep these things standing upright.
Oh yeah.
But I'll probably have them with the spear. I don't know what I'm going to put in this hand yet. I know I'm not going to do the net gun. The net gun goes down here. You could put it on his ankle, just like the movie. That's that net gun that like, it basically constricts the more you move. You try to move out of it. And then there goes his wrist blades.
Predator's so fucking cool.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah. And then he got his I forget what they call this. This is the, I should know that. I forget what that was called. But yeah, basically he throws that and it just cuts people in half. And it's got a place for his finger. It's got the finger holes in there so you can just grab it quick. But yeah, I cannot wait for this. There's a close-up of it. You got some really good details, like pouch and everything. Does anybody else in the chat collect 3rd scale predators? I'm just curious. Or am I the only crazy one that does? I know a couple of you guys do. And then there goes the net gun again. Yeah, I love it. Have you guys seen any of these predators in real life?
I've not seen them in person. So
yeah, they're crazy, man. Like the armor and everything on these things, when you see them, it's like, it's nuts. Alan Kiefer, okay, he does. Yeah.
I might see him one day.
I love the movie. You know, the movie didn't get a lot of praise with Danny Glover, but I loved it as a kid. I thought it was good. They were jumping around from building to building, and he was trying to kill this thing. Oh, I'm actually getting, I don't think I got a picture of it, but it comes with when Danny Glover uses the circular blade to cut off his arm, the Predator's arm, and then you got the arm that you could put on the base that kind of glows. So, or it's got really bright paint. Anyway, That's my City Hunter. He should be coming up soon. Let's see. Oh, I know, Mitch. I got the Jungle Hunter already, and I got the City Hunter on PO. I'm just waiting on Prime 1 to put up Scar. Yeah, no, man. Scar is like, I might actually be canceling the Berserker Predator 3rd scale just because I want to wait for Scar. I like Scar more than Berserker, so. Or the Berserk, whatever it's called. I think I like him more. But anyway. Does Kevin and Shane have any Predator pieces? No, I don't think they do.
Not. No, I haven't got any of the Predator stuff. I mean, I've grown up loving the movies and stuff like that. So, but no, I don't have any of that in my collection.
Yep. I got. Martin says he's got the old Cinema Cat Predator. Yeah, that's a classic. Predator is underrated. Yep, I agree. People just saying what's up. All right, so I like Predator, but I was also in grade watching these movies. Yeah. Anyway, so you got the Harley that's coming out. This was, a lot of people have been talking about this one already. Yeah. I think this is an amazing statue. I don't even care for Batman stuff. I like this one. This one is cool. I like this portrait. Like, this is a cool expression to me. This is like a very evil looking expression. Yeah. But yeah, this thing looks great.
It just goes to show, like, you don't need it yelling or grimacing with lines on the face to display emotion. That displays a shitload of emotion with almost a fully closed mouth and just 2 eyes looking straight at you, and you could tell what emotion she's trying to convey. That's how you do emotion on a female without overdoing it.
Her eyes look amazing.
Yeah. This whole statue looks sick.
Yeah, it is really sick.
And the price was surprisingly good for Prime 1.
What'd this thing net out? What's the retail name?
I think it was like 13 something for 1/3.
Oh, okay, yeah. Anything under?
It was $200-300 more for the. I forget which portrait comes with the deluxe bonus, but
bonus. Let me see.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of that look, although I think it's cool. That's not how I would display it.
So you got the DX bonus is going for $16.49, and the regular is going for $13.99.
Okay. Yeah, that 16 was what I was expecting to probably see. So, yep.
Right.
That DX bonus. This is the bonus part. This, I don't even care about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool and it does fit in, but it's not my thing.
I don't like that. I like the one where you could see her face underneath.
100%.
More. Yeah.
To me, the rest of the statue is metal enough that I don't need it on the portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah, that exclusive one. I mean, I feel like I need a safe word just to own it. There you go, Shane. That one's for you, buddy.
Like this is cool.
That's probably a safe word there too.
I was going to say, I'm glad I'm rubbing off on you, but I didn't want that to come out wrong.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know, man. I'm a little crazy. I might not say the safe word. She came in with something like this. I'd be like, yeah, I'm down. I'm cool. Whatever. Let's do it.
I'm open to new experiences.
I'm open to new stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if she comes in with the hyenas. That might be might be a little different. But it comes with the swappable hand parts. You got the mallet, the spiked bat, the cleaver, the chains. She's holding the chains there, and then it looks like she's snapping her fingers there, maybe.
Yeah.
What's up,
You
Casual?
got all these portrait stands, which I think is cool. What's up, Casual? How you doing, man? Yeah, it's a cool looking statue, man. And here are the swappable head parts. I like this one and this one out of these the most. I don't care for this one.
Yeah.
And I really like these.
What's the difference between these two here?
Between these
just the eye makeup. That's it on the left eye.
Eye makeup, and then her smile. Is her smile exactly the same? Yeah, it looks like almost exactly.
It's kind of weird that that's two different portraits, and that's all they did was the left eye makeup is different.
Yeah. This one is killer though. This is a cool looking one.
Which portrait would you guys use if you had this? I know it's hard to say without seeing it in hand. But
I would use this one because it's a really pretty looking one.
Showing.
So would I.
And I would
the other
also
one is like too pinhead for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. Because like she looks crazy evil with her eyes peeping over the mask
100%.
like that. Yeah. It just looks insane.
I think Will here is not wrong. It has a little bit of a Gwar vibe. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah. This is a great piece. I don't know if anybody's getting it, but congrats if you are, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And they mentioned the edition size already, didn't they?
I know Gotham got this. Gotham Cenobites. You got
Yeah,
this.
that's up his alley. That's the style. 500 for the DX. And to be determined for the regular.
Well, I mean, we can go back to that question. If our friends and family came into our collection, this one would probably bring questions. Collection.
However, let's be honest, even though it is like a S&M style statue, it shows a lot less skin than a lot of other statues out there that aren't like that.
It's
Spot
just
on.
the chains that set it off. The chains and like the those crazy masks.
Yeah,
like,
you're right. But you look at that new XM Witchblade.
Yeah. I didn't even notice these on the tip of her hat there. That's crazy looking too. I mean, look at this detail work in these folds and stuff in her her jester hat or whatever you want to call it.
I mean, this is gonna be a gorgeous piece. If you put this in your collection, kudos to you, man. This
Look
is
at the
gonna be
paint. The fingers look real. Oh God, man, this is good. This is so good. This kind of crap makes me want to collect this stuff, but you can't have everything. Like this right here, yeah, that's gonna set your family's gonna be like, why does she have a collar on?
Oh yeah, my in-laws are gonna start wondering about their poor daughter.
Yeah,
It won't be good.
I thought this was cool too. Does anybody know who's making this? I thought this was killer.
Wow, I love the apocalypse here.
This is killer. Look at this apocalypse. This is like, I was talking to my buddy Faces about it. God, man.
I mean, even if that's a quarter scale, you're basically going to be paying for how many different pieces on that?
Yeah, you got 1, 2, 3 characters, 4, 5 characters.
We're holding an apocalypse, 5, yeah.
Woo. It's going to be a grip.
Yeah, that one's going to be expensive.
That looks so cool how he's holding her like that. They're all defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah, really like this one. Does anybody know anything about this statue? I would love to get the info on it. Then they had this from Weta, one of their guards. I don't know what you call this guard, but from Lord of the Rings.
That was Gondor, one of the guards from Gondor, right?
Yeah, guarding the white tree.
Yeah, hence the tree right there. Yeah. So, is this? Are you showing this, Adam? Are you said you were interested in Lord of the Rings, or are you making that push now? Are you heading toward Lord of the Rings?
No, I'm interested in it. I'm
He's
not
just
really
got a hype bug because he's watching the movies like we all do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of not pre-ordering anything until I move right now, just to get
Smart.
everything situated. I'm the kind of guy that's kind of a little impulsive when it comes to pre-ordering stuff sometimes, or I can be sometimes. And it's hard for me to get rid of some of my stuff right now that's not really selling because the market sucks.
Yeah.
So unless I'm going to take a bloodbath, it's like, it's got to be really, I'm trying to be very, very particular.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
As you should.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get a little better with that.
Unless it's Transformers or Star Wars, then you should go all in.
Hell
All right,
yeah.
guys. I'm going to take a quick, give me about 2-3 minutes here. If you guys want to take over the show for a second, and then I'm going to start going over this. How should we do this? We're going to do a spin the wheel. Okay.
All right.
We're going to give away the Tweeter Head 1/6 scale Joker statue. All right. So you got to be in the chat we're going to give you, it's going to be no more than 30 seconds. If you don't respond, or you better tell your wife or somebody to respond, because I'm going to move on to the next person. I'm trying to make it as fair as possible. I'm going to do a line in the chat right now. If I can ask everybody just to kind of hold their comments for a second. I'm going to put a line right here, and underneath this line, I just want you to put here, and I'm going to put your name into the wheel right now. Okay. Just give me a minute. I'll be right back. If you guys can keep an eye on that, just talk to the guys. I'll be right back.
Chris Tron fucked it up. Look at that. There's always one. Let's shame him. Shame on you, Chris Tron.
Shame. That's okay. We got you, Chris.
I was going to ask you what you thought of the ending of Ahsoka, but I guess I can't because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. Without giving anything away, obviously you liked what you saw.
I liked what I saw. I got the goosebumps. Very similar to when I got Luke returning in Mandalorian season 2. It was pretty cool.
I kind of equated it to seeing, and it's not quite the same, but when I saw Tarkin in Rogue One.
Oh, okay. That's a different way to go. Yeah,
because I didn't expect him to be there.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's. I'll be curious to see where they go. Like, and for those, who
me too. Because I was like, what does this mean exactly?
Disney did a thing where episode 5 is going to be featured at movie theaters.
All right.
So if in your local city, you might want to look it up if you want to go to the theaters for a 30, 40-minute episode. But episode 5 will be showing at select theaters throughout the country. Don't know if it gets up to Canada, though. Shame, but no worries if you got Disney Plus.
All right, let me start putting these guys in. I'm starting to put you guys into the chat now. Remember, put here that you're here. Don't only put it once. I'm only going to put it your name in there once. And we're going to spin. Remember, you have to be subscribed to the channel. I've been saying it since I started the channel. If you guys can help me out with that, and it's not just for subscribing. I try to make some good, valuable content for you guys. I hope you enjoy the content that we put on the channel. I think we're at, I don't know how many subscribers we're at right now. We're at, so we're at 1,115 subscribers right now. So I appreciate that. But to win the statue, just make sure that you are in, or you're subscribed to the channel. I'm going to go ahead and put these names in now. Let's see. Tron, I got you in there.
Sorry, Chris. No big deal.
Yeah, Chris, we were just having a little fun, man.
Yeah, Kevin didn't mean to shame you. It's okay.
Yeah, Shane's a dick. Don't worry.
Kevin's like that. The thing is, I'm an asshole, but I'm openly an asshole. Kevin's an asshole in sheep's clothing. That's the difference.
Exactly.
He's an asshole dressed as a nice guy. Yeah. I'm open. I'm an asshole, but I'm funny.
It brings balance. It brings balance.
If you're going to be an asshole, be funny when you're doing it.
Who else do I got in here? I got Rob. I got you in there. Jonas.
My boss asked me before. He's like, "How do you get away with saying what you say? Because no one else would get away with saying that to me." And I'm like, it's all in the delivery because I make you laugh. And he's like, "Yeah."
Until you don't one day.
Oh, that's happened too. Like, it's got me in trouble. I'm not gonna lie, but it's a chance you take.
So while Adam's doing that, Shane, and I've told everyone on this channel, I'm a Master Replica fan. So I just got the Leia Blaster. So
that's sick, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Love this piece. So that was a nice little pickup just recently.
All right, Dark Cross. Got you in there. Anthony Kennedy, my man. Let me put you in here.
That's the difference, Walton. If you hate everything and you're an asshole, then you're just a guy who's full of hate.
And
I'm a positive asshole. Although Walton's my boy. I like Walton.
Yeah,
Walton is the true face of hate.
Buck Rogers, I got you in there.
Critical mass, you put your name twice, you're disqualified.
B3. Yep. Jerry, I got you in there.
Unless for these cheaters.
Jarrett, Noel, I got you in there. Sean, got you in here. Gotta make sure I put the last names because some of you guys. Oh, come on. All right, guys, give me a minute. This just takes a minute to put it all in here. I would have asked Shane to type it, but he's a poker and he would have took 3 hours to type all these names. I'm just kidding.
You son of a bitch. First you make fun you're an ageist yesterday making fun of me, calling me old.
I was like, Shane, how old are you?
Fucking old, he's your age. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Hey, what, Shane, how old were you again? He said his age and he told me. I was like, damn.
I'm 44.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It's my sister's age. All right, late night. I got you in here.
Oh,
night trip.
Tried to cheat and threatening me. Okay. We'll deal with this on Wednesday, Critical.
I'll tune in for that.
Casual. Throw casual in here. Nerd problems. I mean, your names might be misspelled because I'm just running through here quick. Gina's in here. She wants that Joker statue.
If Kevin and I right here, are we eligible to win?
Yeah. You guys want to throw yourselves in there? I don't care.
If I win, I'll give it to someone else.
It doesn't matter because it's gonna pick it for. Everybody has a chance. It's randomized. So
if I win, I'll give it to Kevin. If Kevin wins, he'll give it to me.
I couldn't win. I'm not even subscribed to the channel.
All right, everybody say bye to Kevin. Everybody say bye to Kevin.
Well, thanks, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. I appreciate the support. All right. Got that in there. Let's see. Just bear with me, guys. Edwin Diaz.
Kevin.
Yeah.
While we're waiting. From any cartoon, TV show, game, anything, who is the hottest Star Wars character, in your opinion?
Hottest Star Wars?
You could spend the night with one Star Wars character. Who would it be?
Is it an alien? Tony the Tiger.
Anyone you want. Could be Princess Leia. Could be Chewbacca. Whatever.
Tiger. Nice guy.
I was going to say, if I want a real fun night, I think I'd go with Talon. I'd definitely go with Dark Talon. She's
there's just something about a slutty Twi'lek that just gets you. It's like a slutty Vulcan. You just have to go for it.
And we're going to go right there. Yeah.
Hey, you keep your constructive outrage stuff on that channel.
Sorry. It boils over sometimes.
It really does.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't care.
We'll
William, were you already in there? I don't think so. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. It's true. I've been around this guy a little too long, casual.
William Wright. Chris, I think you're in there already, buddy. Yep. Chris Tron. Nice guy. I think you're already in there too. Yep. All Things Gaming. That's right. Okay. All Things Gaming.
Who would you like them to make next, Kevin? XM Transformers.
I think
one Autobot that you would buy day one that they haven't made yet.
I was, again, growing up as a kid watching the series, I would love to have Ironhide. He was one of my favorites.
See, I like the Hound, the Ironhide, all those guys, but Wheeljack, Mirage, they're all cool, and I'd love to have them, but I was never as into them. I found them kind of pussies. You know what I mean? Like they weren't cool enough for me.
Seriously, I bought the entire cartoon series again. I just started watching a little bit, and I was like, I don't realize as a kid how much the Autobots got their asses kicked.
They got their asses kicked big time, except for Optimus. Optimus and infighting with the Decepticons is what cost them.
Yep.
All right. Anthony Kennedy, I think I already got you in there.
What about a Decepticon? Who would you buy day one?
Oh, Decepticons. Well, I mean, you already hit the nail on the head. I mean, Shockwave would be definitely. I loved him. He was a regular OC all the time.
Critical.
They've got most of the ones out that I'm excited about. I think someone put in the chat. Was it who was the one who transformed into the train, the shuttle, and then I think that's it. The train and the shuttle.
Blitzwing.
Was that Blitzwing? Is that the one they ride out on when they're retreating in the movie?
Oh, that's Astro Train. Sorry.
Astro Train.
Blitzwing's the other triple changer that goes into a tank, a jet, and the robot. So he didn't play as big of a role, but I think he's cooler.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a tank over a train. However, I'd rather have a rocket ship over a jet.
Walton, I think.
But both could fly into space. Just one could carry people.
So. Right.
Yeah, Walton, I already got you in there, buddy. Critical Vision. Yep.
Anthony, who would you like to see XM make next? One Autobot and one Decepticon.
Your Vision. All right, Your Vision.
Fuck yeah.
Did Unknown just Unknown, did you just make a did you just create that name? I'm just kidding. There's a guy named Unknown in there.
Oh. Is he subscribed?
I'm about to check. Yeah, just make sure you're subscribed, guys, just because I'm trying to support the guys that support the channel.
He might be no good piece of shit to kick him if he is.
Okay, yeah, we can't forget about Jesse Hernandez.
Oh, Anthony chimes in. Devastator and Springer.
So Devastator, fantastic. Can't wait to see what Ant's doing with the PCS one. So far, it's looking good from what I've seen. And Springer, I could care less personally about Springer. I know he's G2. He's not my thing. Oh, Mark's still here. I would have asked Mark same question. I didn't know Mark was here. More Dinobots for XM as well. Dinobots for sure. I'd love to see like a swoop.
Ed, you just made it on time, buddy. By the nick of time. Let me add you into the wheel, man.
Go for Decepticon, Mark. Soundwave. Or Shockwave, I mean.
All right.
Critical Talon for me. Yeah. You dirty old man. Critical.
Williams throwing out Cup, man. I would get the whole series. If I'm going to get Ultra Magnus, RC, got to get Cup, Blur.
Cup, yeah. Do you know how many Cups I've worked with in my Army career? Like the old crusty fucking sergeants.
Yeah, it's got a story for everything.
You don't fucking know what hard times are. Fucking Cup. Every time I watch him, I laugh my ass off now. Not as a kid, but now I laugh so hard.
All right, guys. It is finally here.
Yep.
Here goes the wheel.
Let's put the music up a little bit, set the mood. All right, guys. So this is for all the marbles right here for the Spearhead 1/6 scale statue. Go ahead, Shane. What were you going to say?
Just to reiterate, when Adam spins, if your name comes up, 30-second clock to type something in the chat. At 31 seconds, you're shit out of luck, and we move on to the next guy. Right, Adam?
Thank you. Yes.
Next guy or girl. Not making assumptions. It's 2023.
All right. So I'm going to I got Chris Tron, Jason, Arch, Rob, Jonas, Mark. Well, just look through I'm just making sure I don't have any. I don't want to read all these names, but I'm just making sure.
At the end of the day, Adam, we trust you that you got everyone in there. And if you did accidentally miss someone, first of all, we won't even know it. And second of all, it is what it is. But it looks like you got everyone in there.
I'm trying to just make sure. I want to be. Oh, just a Jarhead. I didn't get him. Did you just join us?
You have Shane von Lichtenstein. You're fine.
Just some Jarhead. I'm going to put you in here, man. I don't know if you just joined. If you're subscribed to the channel, you can win this statue that I got on my screen.
I'm sure Jarhead is. What's up, Jarhead?
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's get this wheel.
This is the line. So nobody passed this line. You guys are locked in. Let that line populate. There we go. All right, guys, here we go. Good luck to the winner. Ready to go?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, it's on the. Who is it? Is it Dark Cross?
Anthony! Congrats, Anthony.
He calls it himself, and he
Let's go. Did he call that in the beginning? That was him, wasn't it?
He was calling it earlier, going, "I'm going to get this."
Oh, Anthony, he did call it.
Huge congrats, Anthony.
Wow.
Anthony,
Thanks for the support on the channel.
Lottery numbers. You need the lottery numbers for tonight.
Wow.
Hey, congrats.
Hey,
Anthony.
right now. Okay, so wait, is he in the comments?
He's got a comment.
Start the clock.
He's there.
The clock has started.
He needs to say claim. Put claim.
What claimed, Anthony?
Claim.
Oh, Mr. Kennedy's going to get some heat if he doesn't claim this.
Nah, he's got it. He's there. He just wrote, "I'm shocked."
All right, so Mr. Kennedy, if
there we
you
go.
Put your full name, address, all your shipping information on the screen right now, Anthony.
Yeah, phone number, social insurance number.
Yeah. Actually, Anthony, throw your phone number in there just in case I need to call you in case something happens. But full address, your shipping information. Let me lower this music again. Congrats, Kennedy. I'm happy for you, man. Longtime viewer of the channel.
Congrats,
I mean, I think he's been with me since almost the beginning. So congrats, man. Yep. Put your social security number. I need that too. I'm going to open some stuff up.
We got anything else, or are we done, Adam?
No, that's it. Did he put claim already? It claimed.
Yeah,
got it.
He did.
He got it.
Claimed. Wow.
My man, Anthony, congrats.
That is awesome. Guys, it's been awesome. Anthony, big congratulations to you. You'll be taking this statue home. I'll get it mailed out as soon as I can. Just send me your info. Don't forget.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what's your next milestone? Do you want to do 1,500 or 2,000 members?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I like doing it every 1,000.
Every 1,000.
I'm clearing out all my Star Wars statues. Let's find a good one.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Nice.
One's gonna come home. I'll figure out a really good one, a rare one.
There you go. There you go. So there you guys had it. You heard it first. Straight from the horse's mouth. He's gonna give away probably a Star Wars statue. I'm assuming because he's clearing out some stuff. Yeah. And he'll pick out one for you guys. So if you're a Star Wars,
I'll do a statue for 3,000.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know next week on the show what's the statue.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate everybody joining us today. I hope you guys had a good time. It's good to be back with the boys, hanging out, cutting it up. And yeah, guys, don't forget to go over to Collectors Enabled tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be over there hanging out with Dr. Mike. He's got an amazing show. If you're not subscribed to his channel, go ahead and subscribe to his channel right now. Yeah. And that's it, guys. I mean, I appreciate all you guys, man. I appreciate all you guys.
If you guys hear Mike talking shit about me, feel free to stand up and type in the comments that you're not going to take that. And Adam, I expect you to stand up for me. But all joke aside, like I said about Mike earlier, he works hard on the channel and he deserves all the success he's getting. And Adam, same to you. You work hard on the channel, and congrats, man. It's only the beginning.
Very kind words. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. And again, I know I keep saying it, Shane and Kevin, I really appreciate you guys. You guys are good co-hosts and also very good friends. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining the Collector's Table Live, where every collector has a seat. Thanks, guys.